Hello, ladies and gentlemen, toy enthusiasts and those new to Tough Nerd Toys LLC. I am your host, Uncle Nerd, and welcome to another exciting episode of Busted Open. Busted It Open since 2007, and today we are going to review Master Universe Masterverse New Eternia action figures. We're going to do Vikor. Hopefully, I'll be able to get through all of these. Hopefully, but we'll see. We will see what's going on. Give me a second to post up with my friends, and I will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, here we go. OG Dick Riches, what is up, my brother? How are you? Today, can you share this in the Discord, my brother? Thank you so much. And have I made you, I think you're a mod of this channel already. Let me see. Let me bring up the other one. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Okay, let's see what we got. New channel. I'm gonna make you a mod real quick. I improved the lighting a bit, because that last one I did, it looked like the lighting was a little bit dull. Oh yeah. You got a wrench. You got a wrench. Yep. Let me see. Just wanted to make sure. All right. Put that one there. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I am just posting up to a couple of friends, and we will get this going. Mr. Melly, Joe Amato. I actually really enjoy doing these lives. How is my voice coming in, ladies and gentlemen? I hope it's coming in good. Bulldog, Hussein, Walt Love, Tyler Brown. Okay, good. I actually like doing these lives. I really do. So, let me see. So what we're going to do is we are going to first give you a nice little intro. I think I gave you the intro already. Yeah, I did a busted open intro, but this is what I'm calling busted open lives now, where I'm able to bust open these action figures for you live in person so that you can determine how you like them in person or seeing them as I open them. No post credits, no touching up or anything like that. Raw and uncut, just like Count Kenny likes it. You know what I mean? And we are going to get it going right about now. So here we have the Masterverse figures. And yes, I absolutely love the Masterverse line. They do an excellent job. And I mean, excellent job in the recreation and reimagining of Master Universe in a more adult scale or more mature scale, as you can see right here. So first and foremost, I want to introduce myself. All natural as the Lord intended. Is it any way I can make this pop up on screen? Oh, yes. All messages are visible. There we go. I like it to where all messages are visible. There we go. So it doesn't look like I'm talking to myself. All right. So here we have the Master Universe Masterverse line by Mattel. And I think, and again, each wave keeps getting better and better. We're gonna this is the 7-inch, 6.5 to 7-inch line. They do a wonderful job on these figures. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. You get to choose which one. Whoever writes it in the chat right there gets to choose which one I am going to bust open for you guys. And remember, you always gotta bust it open, ladies and gentlemen. We have Cyclone here. we have Vikor here, and we have Flying Fist He-Man. Your choice. Whoever puts it in the chat first, that's the person I will go with in terms of Vikor. All right, already done, ladies and gentlemen. Already done. My man already hit it. He already hit it. It's too late. Count Kenny got it. He said Vikor. He said Vikor. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to open up this right here, and it does have the fighting foemen on the front, which were original concepts for Master Universe. If you're not aware, the original creator of Master Universe, who pretty much did the artwork and so what she says, who did the artwork and the designs for He-Man. This was how he was supposed to be. And again, as always, Matt, the Mattel line is just the Mattel Masterverse line is a very underrated class of action figures that people do not really like collecting or anything like that, or they don't collect. I think I have not been disappointed, even when the only figure I will say out of this whole line, this whole Masterverse line that I did not like was Jitsu. Jitsu was a big disappointment to me because the hand was too small. But everyone else, even figures that I didn't even think I would like, because I'm not going to lie, Flying Fist He-Man was never one of my favorites or anything like that. But with these figures, they actually look better once you get them outside of the package. So we're going to bring this a little bit closer. And here we have the Vikor along with the fighting foemen. Need Mondo to do Jitsu like the old statue toy. Yeah, true indeed. But I want to see what the quality is. I mean, I'm very excited for the Mondo line, but I want to see what the quality is. Over here, we have 6+. We have beautiful artwork on the back. Beautiful artwork of Vikor and the other foe fighting men right here. Fighting some skeleton warriors, as you can see. Some nice box art on the side of pre-Eternia or new Eternia right there. This, that, and the other. He said original designs inspired by classic concepts up at the top. Over the top, you have Masterverse over there and some nice, beautiful artwork on the back. Now, it is not done in a window box as the others, but you open this to reveal another box. And inside of there, you have some more artwork, as you can see right there. Let's pull this back a little bit. And inside there, you have Vikor, right? So we're going to pull this out. Nice little backdrop if you want to make a little diorama going on or whatever the case may be that you can get going on with this guy. Looking real good. That's nice. I'm going to keep this. This looks real nice. It looks a lot like, pre-Eternia. Over here, you have a crap ton of accessories to dress this guy up as the other foe fighting men, as you can see right here. I highly doubt I'm going to do all of that, but we'll try to see how far we can go. But yeah. You have him able to take the role of these different concepts right here. We're going to keep that as a reference, which is good, which is actually really, really good. Let me take this guy out of here. And accessories are just extensive with this guy, boy. They are extensive. Let me see. You got... Okay, we got that. That. We got that. I'm just cutting him loose. Oh, and he got some fur going on here and everything. And tons of accessories. Boy, they went bananas on the accessories. I'm not complaining, but man, they gave you a crap ton of accessories over here. Curtis is talking smack about the new mayor. Oh, yeah? Who's Curtis? Who is Curtis? It's a lot of accessories, ladies and gentlemen, so give me a second. Okay, we got that over there. I actually like this Vikor. He looks good from what I'm seeing so far. Okay, so we got all the straps and everything off of him, along with this stuff right here. And the accessories are extensive. So we're gonna have we're gonna be going over this guy for a little bit right here. So, and yeah, that's it. That's it. Put that box over there. Dump out all of the accessories, and here man, that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff. Okay, so yeah. Now, first, let's go over the accessories because this gonna be a minute. Let me organize everything because it's a lot of stuff, boy. It's a lot of stuff. I kind of like this, so this way it seems like he was able to turn into all these heroes, but then again, I would need some different body sculpts or some extra. Hell yeah, it's a lot of pieces. It's a lot of pieces over here, boy. A lot. Okay, so we have this right here, right? And you know, I like to go over the accessories first because I like to really spend some time with the figure and show you everything. And yes, I love the Masterverse line. They do a great job with the Masterverse line. Great toy line, more adult theme or adult looking proportions. I don't like this stuff right here. Look, don't ask me. I don't do the origins. You're talking about this compared to this, all right? Or this is kind of like the stuff we used to play with right here. I don't want that compared to this. This is the stuff I'm looking for. I like the modernized look of the older toys. I don't like the older stuff. I don't like this anymore. I don't like this, you know, because this is one of the origins. I don't, you know, collect those. But this stuff I absolutely love. So let's go over the accessories right here. Nice piece right here. Seems like you can take this off. You take this, you can take his chest guard or his harness off. Yeah, you can take the harness off and you can fit on these pieces right here onto Vikor right there to make the other faux fighting men. If you have some extra body sculpts laying around as extra bodies, you can take all of these pieces and make different figures out of them. Just take the He-Man build and just what's the name? If you got some extra He-Man action figures laying around, you can pop these on here. But you see he has a helmet and a breathing apparatus. He also has like a nice little harness strap on the back there, all sorts of stuff going on. You see like a nice silver or like metallic gunmetal color going on. The paint apps are nice and clean. I don't see any bleeding. The eyes look really, really good on him. Belt buckle looks good, but these are done in solid plastics right here. The belt is a little bit of a soft plastic vinyl. I would say hard plastic. It's more of a hard plastic right there. Then you have his blaster right here, which looks really good. I love the look of this blaster right here. Looks like something from V. Anybody remember that show V? Where the lizard men came to Earth and stuff like that. You got two color pattern going on right here. Nice little black gunmetal color going on right there. This is done in a hard plastic right here. Looks like it has a peg that can possibly fit onto its belt. Where? Possibly on the, yeah, possibly fit onto the belt, right? No, it doesn't. But I love anything with hoses. I've always been a sucker for characters with hoses going to their mouths and everything like that. I might put these guys together real quick for you. Then over here you have his gauntlets. Right here, looking like Frieza's gauntlets or leg. What's the name? They're very nice, done very well, and a hard plastic, not a soft, but a hard plastic. Nice sculpting within them, as you can see right there. And then you have two fists over here. And as I told you before, I feel as though all action figures should come with fist alternatives when it comes to hands right here. Those are done really nice too, as you can see. Looks really, really good. Then that's it for that one faux fighting man. This guy over here, the one that looks like a tank, you can have this chest guard right here, kind of reminiscent of Man-at-Arms a little bit. You got some painting going on right there, some silver painting, nice sculpting in here. Not much wash on it, but it looks really, really good. And yeah, I guess you can fit this on top of Vikor and give him that look of being the other fighting foe man rather. Kung Fu grip, like and shared. Awesome. Thank you so very much. Ladies and gentlemen, be sure to check out Sinistar's channel over on YouTube. She is absolutely amazing. But yeah, you got these over here. Inside, you got like a nice, you see like the copyright and all the patents and everything like that made by blah, blah, blah. But yeah, nice sculpting in there. Then this right here is the headpiece. This is like crazy, but it looks nice. I'm gonna put this on here. It's like a big like turret head, like gun head, has a nice opening mouth to it. Keep sharing your figure. This is about you, not me. Oh, absolutely. No, I always look out for my friends. I'm not that type that just not look out for people that look out for me or anything, or they come to the channel and not shout them out or anything like that. I know a lot of friends like that. Like I'll shout them out, but they won't shout my channel out and stuff like that, you know. And it looks like it fits over. So it's done in a nice hard plastic. And yes, the guns are movable. As you can see, it opens with the mouth, closes with the mouth, so on and so forth. It looks real good. Got some decent paint, nice paint apps right here. The eyes are painted in a golden yellow or shiny yellow. Looks really, really good. You got like a jet, what's the name? Jet propulsion in the back right there. Nice sculpting of electronics in the back and on the sides. Really good. Vikor has his axe right here, then a nice silver paint and different paint. Is it different paint on that? No, it's all one solid color done out of a hard plastic. Your camera is very impressive, really showing them colors from the pieces. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dustman42. How are you? How are you? Yeah, and this looks really, really good. I'm loving the sculpting that they gave in a handle right there. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. You guys are the absolute best. If you want to give some what do you call that, those what's the names, if you want to sub, I greatly appreciate it. If you want to donate to the channel, you know how to do it, so on and so forth. But yeah, thank you so much for you guys stopping through. There's sculpting in the handle, as you can see as well. It's looking really, really good. Then you have this right here. I don't know what this is. This is the get inside your house battering ram. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're coming in your house battering ram. You know, pretty, you know, you have some posability right here, but in a nice solid hard plastic. Does his mouth open? No, because it's a battering ram. Doesn't want you to open the mouth or anything like that. You just use it to break down doors. Has a handle on the back here. Nice sculpting all along this accessory right here. Then you have some, I think these are either, no, this looks like, I don't know what the hell this is. I'm going to have to look at the box again and tell you what this is. It looks like a shin guard, but then again, it doesn't. Yeah, this possibly is a shin guard. This is possibly a shin guard right here. As you can see, it's done in a solid, like ivy green. It's like, instead of it being a vinyl, it's a hard plastic. Looks really good. You got some straps in the back. Then you have this gauntlet right here. I know this is a gauntlet right here. Slips onto his arm right there. Looks like he has like some, I don't know, looks like a piece for the leg. Yeah, it does look like Lego. You know what? It is, because there's two of them. Here we go. There's two of them. There's two of them. But great sculpting and great detail. I'm doing good. Hope you're doing good as well. Awesome, Dustman. Awesome. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. And yeah, we got this over here. Yeah, so these are his gauntlets. Then you have this right here, which is his heat-seeking / I don't know what type of jet propulsion jet. I think this is a jetpack. This looks like a jetpack right here. I'm not too versed on the fighting foemen right here. Yeah, and this looks like it slips into his, what this looks like it would go. Yeah, it goes to this guy right here. Yep, it goes on his back. So, you know, we're going to put that on right now. There we go. And yeah, with these Masterverse figures, they're done very, very well. And look, it locks in. It locks in very well. Yeah, now that he got a jetpack and everything, I got to put this on him. So we're going to put this on him. All right. These are somebody's pauldrons right here. Some techno barbaric pauldrons, it looks like. Looks like it goes to, yeah, it looks like it goes to this guy right here. So this will be one of the faux fighting men right here. All right. And that is all of the accessories that comes with Vikor. Vikor was one of the ones I got from Mattel Creations. So on and so forth. You'll love his streams and content. Oh yeah, Dustman homies. I know this guy for years. We used to be in the same business. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, Sinistar used to be a comic book and toy distributor as myself. Yeah, we all had to get out of the business because people outgrew toys and so on and so forth. I didn't outgrow them, but you know, I still sell my old stuff, like the stuff. I'm going to post up my Motu classics up on eBay, possibly today or tomorrow. But yeah, and this is Vikor. I actually like him. Can you take the helmet off? No, the helmet doesn't come off, but it looks good. It's a different look. It's a different look. Nice muscular structure going on. Of course, my ex still has my entire, oh shit, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Got the loincloth going on right there. Got the original He-Man crest that was supposed to be in there. Over here, you got some soft goods on the back right there, looking real good. You can lift it up. There's a place for his power sword, but he did not come with a power sword, nor would his axe fit back there. So you can give and look, I think this is held on by, yeah, it's held on by Velcro. Look, you can take this off. There you go. You can take this off. Nice big back, nice muscular or streamlined look. I like him really. I really like him like this. I mean, I'll put the soft good back on him. You think he looks better without that? Can I take this helmet off? I think the helmet comes off. No, the helmet doesn't come off. I don't want to pull something off and end up messing it up. I don't want to take the helmet off and end up messing this thing up. Where did I put that box at? Because in the box, did he have the helmet on? No. But I still like him. You got the gauntlets over here looking real good. And again, this is a reuse of the new Eternia He-Man right here. But I do love the gauntlets and different kibble that they put on him. Chest harness looks real good. Face sculpt is real nice and barbaric. Man, very masculine looking. Nice muscular structure going on. She got some shin guards going on here. I'm pretty much going to take these shin guards off, because I would like my Vikor to be more stripped down, like a Conan type of character. You know, if the helmet was removable, yeah. But you know what? You can always pop off the head and everything like that. And yeah, he looks really good. Now, as far as articulation, you can go take the head all the way around. These are on a ball joint right here. Double hinge elbow, bicep swivel, twisting and pivoting at the wrist, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, twist at the waist. Nice ab crunch right there. Head does go down, goes up so far. Got a nice leg split right there. Twisting at the thigh, double hinge knee going on, twisting at the calf, and pivoting at the ankle. So yeah, he looks really good. Really good. So what you know what we're going to do right now. We're going to start putting some of this kibble on him from the other faux fighting men right there. But I do like the face sculpt. My daughter wanted to watch too. Oh, yes. Hey, Foxu, what's going on? How are you? How are you? You don't have any treads on the bottom, but you know you got the wraps on the boot and everything like that. You guys want me to take these shin guards off so he'll see what he looks like fully stripped down? Because I like for him to have like that barbarian, like base bare bones barbarian look. You want me to take these shin guards off? You want me to leave them on? It's up to you guys. You want me to leave it off? I do like the helmet, though. The helmet has some nice detail in it. Look at it. And you see some engraving on there and everything like that. Oh, leave it on? Okay, strip. Am I old enough to be watching this? Yeah, you're old enough to be. Man, how things... But one thing's a wonderful, Foxu. Thank you so much. I love doing action figures. You know what? It's always been my go-to when things are going bad or like I'm having a rough day and stuff like that. I'll just go pick up some action figures. Even though I was a kid, when like things were going bad, especially when my life was turning for me, when my mother got remarried and things didn't go well and stuff, I would just grab some comic books or grab an action figure and just retreat into that world. Don't get me wrong. I don't shun my responsibilities or anything like that, but you know, it's my getaway, man. I just pose some figures and think of better days, man. Think of better days and try to make them better. You know what I mean? So this right here looks good. I like Vikor. So let's see what let's try to put some kibble on him. So we're gonna let's strip him down. We gotta take his clothes off, man. We gotta take his clothes off. We taking that off. Why are you doing this to me? Pop this head off. We took the head off. We are totally dismantling and quartering this man. We're gonna put this on. Oh, it actually looks good. Pop that on. Latch this in. Bring this over here. Okay, and everything's sitting in real snug too. I don't have any problems with popping these on. Yeah, this is cool. This is actually good. This is actually good. It looks good. Take the axe off. Give him his V blaster. Rated PG gore movie. I actually like him like this. This figure is nice, y'all. He's nice. I'm liking him. Now, the only problem I have, wait, hold up. We got to change the gauntlets, right? How do we take these gauntlets off? Okay, so we're going to have to take the hands off. Give me your hand, buddy. I know. I'm totally dismantling you. Mikavya boy. Push that in there. Okay. All right, there we have the hand in there. We got to take this hand off. Yeah, he does look pretty good with the suit. I didn't think I was going to like it. It doesn't look cumbersome either. It looks like he's made for flight with the suit on. Okay, there we go. All right, make sure that's locked in. Make sure that's locked in. That's locked in. Well, you get the idea. This is how he looks with the armor fully on him. Jetpack on the back. I actually like this. It works. It's like some post-apocalyptic jet-powered man. Because, you know, Eternia is basically like a rough story of like a good civilization being turned bad due to all the wars and the great wars and stuff they had. So, yeah, he looks pretty good. I'm liking the way he looks. What you guys think? I think he looks good. I think he looks good. I think he looks good. Got that nice little future / barbaric look to him. Like he happened to find some stuff left over from the old war and decided to don it. We found this in an old cave. They must have used this during the Great War for aerial combat. And that's what he got. All right, now we're gonna, all right, I think he looks good. I think he looks good. All right, so let's strip him down. And we're gonna put like the fighting foeman stuff on him. Let's take this off. Take this off. Unlatch the belt. And everything fits on, like it doesn't feel janky as I was assembling him. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I had gotten kind of like some bad news today, so I just ran to YouTube. I said, I'm going to do me a live, man, so I could feel better. Got some messed up news today, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm still alive. I can figure it out. I always figure it out. We're going to latch this in over here. And yeah, when I was a kid, they would always give you a bunch of accessories, especially when it came to, where can I purchase that mask? I have a feeling we're going to need them. Yeah, right? I don't know, baby. Check eBay. Check eBay. I tell everybody, go to eBay. Go to eBay. Now, this one seems to be a little bit tough to put on, but we'll start working on something else. Put his gauntlets on over here. This one goes on over here. Yeah, we're going to have to take these shin guards off. Okay. You do know He-Man, although I love He-Man, I'm more of a Thundar the Barbarian fan too, but I do love He-Man. Because before there was He-Man, there was Conan the Barbarian, which is what He-Man derived from, but he really took a lot of inspiration from Thundar the Barbarian. Yes, Thundar the Barbarian was a cartoon that was out when I was a kid, and it got canceled due to it being too violent at the time because they felt as though the storyline was a little bit too dark and too violent. You have to pardon me. I'm taking off of his shin guards and everything so I can put the other ones on. And yeah, Thundar the Barbarian was awesome. The year 1994. Thundar, the barbarian. The year 1994. From out of Earth comes a runaway planet, hurtling through between the Earth and the moon. Heading out 10 minutes. Need to make some. Okay, all right. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sinistar. Let me make sure I make her a mod. I've forgotten. And yeah, there we go. Pardon me. I'm just trying to take this. Okay, we finally got it off. Yeah, man, they made sure they secured these pieces on here. All right, so yeah, that was a shin guard. So that one would go right here, right? We latched that one in. Okay, take care, Dustman. It was a pleasure. Absolute pleasure. Okay, so we got one shin guard on. Yes. And yes, the shin guard was for the green one right here. Pop this head on. Wait. Okay, so what? Do I have to keep the Vikor head on to put this in there? Or what? Yeah. Yeah, all right. So I'm going to have to put the Vikor head on, right? There we go. And then you pop this on over it. Yeah, this was definitely some 80s prototype thought up shit, because they was just, you would, how would you walk around with this big thing on your head? But I do like the concept. I like the concept. Great concept. Put his hands back in. All right, I'm having a little issue putting the hands back in because this, what's the name? Yeah, it's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work. I would just keep him in his Vikor form. And what I'll do is I'll look for some empty bodies, like He-Man bodies online, and make each one of these separate figures. I'll take the armor bits and make each one of these separate figures. You can get the He-Man bodies for like pennies on the dollar, like $3 and stuff. I just get like, you know, one with a head missing or something. I got a bunch of heads and stuff like that. So I can make an army of the foe fighting man, him, and the, you know, Vikor and the other foe fighting men, fighting foe men. And yeah, these pieces, once you put them on, they like to stay stuck in. That's why I'm trying not to snap everything all in one order. Okay, you got the idea. I'm not going to really secure all of these pieces on here because it's going to take me forever to get it off. All right, because I'm right now. Okay, put that in there. All right, so that arm is in there. That hand is in there. Then we got to put this hand in here. I like the tan color that they gave the body sculpt too for Vikor. It fell back out because it's just, I gotta push it. I gotta give it a good push. Here we go. Start from here, push it in down. All right, there we go. All right, seems like it's on. Hopefully. No, it's not. See, I got to get into that peg. I would have to give it some heat. You guys get the idea. I don't want to snap everything in because this guy, like once you snap it in, that's it. Then he has this over here that you can put in this hand. Yeah, I need some heat for this guy. I need some heat for this guy right here. And I can't, now see if it's out, I can easily push it in. But with that piece being right here, it's kind of difficult. I like this look right here, but I mean, it wouldn't be, I think I like the jet one more so than this one. And his original form, the, what do you call that? Okay, let's try. There we go. It's in. No, it's not. it in? Is it in? Yep, there it is. And he can hold this in two hands like that. I wonder what his name was. Fight or ram or get in there or bust your shit down or. Yeah, boy. All right. So look, this is what this guy looked like. I'll be all day trying to put him together, but this is what this guy looks like. All right, I had to finagle everything to get on to him, but this is essentially what he looks like. I need a little heat for this guy. Let's see if the fists will go in here. We'll just put a fist in here. There we go. Now the fist went right on in. And this is how he looks with the other armor right here. This is the battering ram that he comes with. You can put it inside his hand right there. Not my favorite look right there, because that's just too much going on his head. Did he have pauldrons? Yeah, he has pauldrons for it to even it out. Right here. And right here. All right. Not my favorite look right here. I'm glad this concept didn't go through with the He-Man toys back in the day. Right here. But I do like the chest armor right here. Love the chest armor. The head sculpt, I would maybe put that on a vehicle or I don't know. It just looks too much. I'm glad this concept didn't come to fruition right there. A little bit too cumbersome right there, like to be walking around with this thing. Even if you're a strong dude, like you'll snap your neck in combat or whatever the case may be. And yeah, you can take the backpack right here, the jetpack that's on here, and put it onto here. So yeah, this guy is okay right there. Not my favorite. I'm going to strip him back down to Vikor. Hopefully I could pull this off without taking the head. No, I got to pop the head off. Oh, there we go. Put that over there. Put the chest harness back on. As you can see, I'm going to take those guards off his those shin guards. I think I'm going to take those off, man. I'll keep them off. Kind of like them better without the shin guards. Like when he's Vikor. Now the thing is that everything seems to go back on pretty smooth, except for some reason that this green armor right here was giving me a problem. I don't know what it was. Got his gauntlets right here. We're gonna put them back to Vikor. One gauntlet right there. Put his hand in there. Boom. Yeah, it was a shin guard. The shin guard was making it difficult for me to. I mean, the gauntlet was making it hard for me to put his other hand back in there. Put his helmet back on. Put a fist over here. Wait, gauntlet? And there you have Vikor back together. Yeah, I like Vikor like this. I like him like this. Give him the axe. Right there. And there you have Vikor looking nice and brutal, minus all of the pieces. He comes with a shit ton of accessories, as you can see, but he's a good figure. I like that right there. That right there looks good. That looks really, really good right there. And Vikor is coming in at the usual size that most of the Master Universe figures are coming in at, which is about 7.5, right? 7.5. He's looking real good. He's looking real good. All right. So that's Vikor. And I will give Vikor I mean, I don't like this design right here. I'm very happy that this wasn't brought to us as children in the Master Universe line. Some people may really like it. I'm not a big fan of it like that. That's just too much kibble and too much. It's just too much to have on his head and all that other stuff. I love the fact that it came with a nice, clean, soft good right here. I'm going to keep this off of him, but it does look good on him when you have it draped over his shoulders and everything like that. You know, this figure right here, I give it a 4.5 nerd pins out of 5 nerd pins. He looks really, really good. He came out the box nice and stiff, nice detail, nice coloring, nice wash on him. Loving the wraps on the boot and everything like that. Loving the helmet and stuff. You know, I like it. I really like it. It should have been a reason why I took 5 points away. 2, I didn't really like this right here, this setup right here. And 1, I didn't like that setup, and 2, I feel as though the helmet should have been a bit removable. But again, I guess they wanted to keep it on there so it doesn't really look too much like Conan. So, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I give him a 4.5. He gets a 4.5 nerd pins. Next up, we are going to choose, put Vikor over there. Out of these two, whoever puts it in the chat section, that's who I will go with. I'm going. You can choose which one you want me to review. You want me to do Cyclone, or you want me to do Flying Fist He-Man? Whoever types it in the chat first, that's what we'll do. I'll give you a minute. I give you the count of 10. Whoever puts it in the chat, that's what I'll do. Are we going to do Cyclone, or are we going to do Flying Fist He-Man? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cyclone. Mouse type has chosen Cyclone, so therefore we will do Cyclone. All right. Give him 4 because of all that extra junk. Cyclone. Yeah, everybody chose Cyclone. I knew. So you got to understand when they started doing with when it started coming up the Flying Fist He-Man. Flying Fist He-Man was gimmicky. You could tell, like, that was toward, you asked me, that's towards when the series was growing stale. It didn't really know what it wanted to do. It was just like going far-fetched, or it was trying to breathe new life into a dying brand. That by the time Flying Fist He-Man came around, I think I was already moving on, because I didn't like all the little gimmicky stuff that it was doing. It didn't feel, you know, natural to He-Man, or whatever the case may be. But again, I grabbed the figure because it was on sale. Not to mention, there are a lot of figures within the Masterverse line that I did not like, that I ended up enjoying. So we'll go over the box and package as usual. You see the nice package right here. Beautiful artwork for Cyclone right there. He has a shield on his face. Master Universe New Eternia over here. Nice image of Cyclone right there. Great image of Cyclone. Look like he's on patrol. Nice product image of Cyclone in the back right here. So on and so forth. You got the other figures within the line, which is Thunder Punch He-Man, the Hordak, Leech, and Cyclone. Legal Mumbo Jumbo on the back. Product image. Beautiful product image. Set up in a nice diorama scene. Legal Mumbo Jumbo over here on the back. Mattel logo on the bottom. Your barcode and more Legal Mumbo Jumbo. On the side right here it says Cyclone. At the top it says Masterverse 6+ Mattel. And you got some more art over here on the side fighting a skeleton warrior, or one of Hordak's warriors. You see the vehicle right here. Looks like he's grabbing. Who is he grabbing? I don't know who he's grabbing. Is he grabbing a Cyclone warrior? I'm trying to see what that is. Yeah, possibly a Cyclone, another Cyclone warrior, or something like that. Yeah. But the box art is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Go inside the box. Cut this baby open. And no, that is not my you can't call me hood, because that's not a what do you call that? A fire alarm. That is my pipes, because the heat is coming up. Yes, baby. The heat is coming up. Over here, we have the figure inside the box. This one didn't give us a diorama or anything like that, but I'm fine. You have some instructions on the side, or the contents of the box right there. Let's throw this over here. We take Cyclone out the package. We get Cyclone out, shield comes out, nothing. Let's see what's in. I like how they give this little sleeve over here. This little compartment that has all of your accessories. Throw that over there. And we will take this right here, open this up, and we have the accessories within the box right there, or inside the flavor packet. We're going to stand Cyclone back here. He has a nice sleek build. I'm loving the way he looks. I'm loving the way he looks. I like for my androids or robots, and yes, Cyclone is a robot. He's like a humanoid or whatever the case may be. The Mike Young Productions the Mike Young Productions gave a great storyline for Cyclone right before they were, not long before they were canceled. They did a nice storyline for Cyclone. And they made him in the image of He-Man because He-Man was their hero. Oh, wow. He came with another package of stuff right here. All right. So as usual, ladies and gentlemen, you know we're going to go over the accessories. He has a translucent shield right here, as you can see. Looks like it has a peg on the back. Nice hard plastic, translucent yellow shield right here. And it has spin effects on here, so you can make it seem like he's throwing it or he's whirling around with it. And anybody knows anything about Cyclone, he was pretty much like a wind character who can control wind and forces of concussive force as well. Got some sculpting in there with some little technological looking sculpting going on. These translucent whirl effects look really, really good. Believe it or not, it's done in a soft plastic. It's not, no, this is vinyl. It's like a hard vinyl though, but it's done real nice right here, as you can see. And it looks really, really good. Over here, same thing. And they fit onto the sides or into these peg holes over here on the shield. Then you have some more hands. You have a fist right here, fist right here. They gave him more fists right here. They gave him 4 fists in total, which is cool but weird in a way. I don't know why they gave him so many fists. Does he have the spinning action? Doesn't look like it, but you got some nice face guards right here. You can see like there's some black inside of there. Let it focus for you guys. This right here looks like it has 2. They gave me 2. So you know what? They gave me 2 packs within mine. They gave me I guess you can call it a manufacturer's defect, but a good one. They gave me 2 masks and 2 fists and 2, what's the name? So yeah, I'm all set right there, man. Thank you, Mattel, I guess. Because sometimes, you know, I've heard that sometimes some people didn't get all the accessories. I got their extra ones, I guess. Over here, you have a licensed mask that fits onto his face right here. And he looks really, really good. This mask looks really good. You can see the paint app right there, nice black. So yeah, they gave me 2 packs of Cyclone stuff. Yay me. All right, and that is it for his accessories. And over here we have the figure. Now Cyclone looks really, really, really good. They did a great job on him. That face sculpt looks really, really nice. Everything looks real good on him. Nice gold paint going on, but a high yellow paint. Nice sleek body. Love the designs that they gave him along his along the belt. Right here, you see like the spinning like the Saturn looking planet. The loincloth looks real good. A tunic looks real good. Nice golden plastic that they put right there. Looks real good. Also, you see some springs within the calves right here. Nice boots, bluish glittery or bluish metallic paint going on right there. Nice quality figure, nice sculpt, nice. I don't see too much bleeding. See a little marbleization up here going on. But that face sculpt is beautiful. I love the line work that they did inside of his face. The eyes and pupils are nice and straight. The face sculpt looks really, really nice. Around the helmet, you see there's some sculpting and coloring and painting. No bleeding or anything, but you see some sculpting at the top. I am loving the way this face looks. Now, as far as articulation, you also see like these discs right here that are looking really, really, really good. They look really good. In the middle of his chest, you see like the little planetary Saturn thing going on right here, which is like his radar as well. You see some vents on the side. Nice body sculpt. I'm loving the wind effects or whatever the case may be. These may be part of his suit, but this redesign of Cyclone looks really, really good. Really good. Loving the way he looks. And you have a hole on the back if you want to put his shield back here like a Captain America thing, which looks really, really good on his back. So you can grab, pretty much accessorize, put all this, if you wanted to add the spin effects on his back so that you can like, you know, so you won't lose this stuff. He looks really good. Or you can plug it in on his arm, his forearm right here, which looks good. And you can choose either arm. You can choose either arm. Now, as far as articulation goes, you can take the head all the way around, head nods up and down. Really, really good, as you can see like there. Nice ab crunch, as we can see. Twist at the waist. Nice leg split. Twist at the thigh. Double hinge knee going on. Twist at the calf. And pivoting and twisting at the ankle, as well as on the wrist. You have some pivoting and twisting going on right there. Double hinge elbow, bicep swivel, and ball shoulders. So he is looking real good. I love this design. I don't want him to be big and bulky like the other characters. He is an android or a robot or a synthoid. And he was, if you go by the Mike Young or the more earlier 2000 comics, he was basically an homage to He-Man. That's why his face looks so similar to He-Man's. But he looks really, really good. He is really nice. I mean, I really like him. I really like him. I like him a lot. Again, a more modernized look at Cyclone. Come on forward because, yeah, a more modernized look at Cyclone. Cyclone looks really, really good. He really looks good. Let me bring this back a bit. He looks really good. I'm loving that translucent diode in the middle of his chest, or the radar scanner in the middle of his chest. But those eyes, that face sculpt in those eyes look really good. Give that a look over again. Look at it. The eyes look really nice. I'm loving the line work in his face, letting you know he's a robot or an android, whatever the case may be. And he looks really, really good. This guy, I give him, well, you know what? Let me measure him out. See how tall he is. Because some are taller than the other ones. But as a whole, let me see. He is coming in at, he's coming in 7.5 as the rest of them. But he looks really, really good. The sculpting on him is real nice. The coloring on him is real nice. You can put the face mask on, which looks real good right here. Let's see. Wow, he looks really good with that face mask. That face mask looks really good on him. Cyclone was one of my favorite characters, too, when they started bringing out the newer characters within Master Universe. He looks really good. He looks really good with this on. I'm liking this. The sculpting, the detail that they got on him is really good. I'm loving the spring-looking boots along the calf right here. Looks real good. They did some great line work. His loincloth is done in a nice soft vinyl, so it's very movable or malleable so that you can move it and everything like that. They did some great work on him, man. He looks really, really, really good. I really like him. I like him a lot. Loving the sculpt across the forehead and everything, and that mask just sets it off. They gave me 2 packs of accessories, and I appreciate it. You can take the fist out, as you can see right here. And yeah, the reason why I like these Masterverse line too, because they give you a quality toy or like a quality figure. It doesn't feel like crap. It's not cheesy or anything like that. The Masterverse line, you can give this to kids to play with. And for them to break it, they have to really be a Terry person or a destructive child or whatever the case may be. But you can get some really, they're constructed very well. And each wave gets better and better. Just when I thought like the trap jaw that they gave me in the last wave was good, the more recent wave was even better. The sculpts are ever evolving. Yeah, sometimes they reuse body sculpts, but they always add something different to it to where like you're like, wow. Just when I thought like, you know, it would just be like this sculpt that they were using. No, the stuff that they had in wave 1, they don't use in wave 2, and it goes on and on and on. They did a great job with these Masterverse figures. I collect them all the time. I don't like this stuff like this. I don't like the origin stuff or anything like that, or that classic looking He-Man stuff. I don't like classic toys. I don't. I like the reimagining or the reimagined modernized look of toys. So yeah, this guy looks really, really good. Really good. I give him a 5.5. I give him a 5.5. He looks great. He looks really good. All the accessories really fit on him real tight and everything like that. You get him some nice poses and everything like that. If you don't want to lose all the stuff, you can literally put like, just pack it on him like this. you know? So all your accessories won't get lost and everything like that. He doesn't have the spin feature that the old toy did back in the day. Because back in the day when I was a kid, when you had Cyclone, you would hit this button back here and his whole top would spin, or you could hold his top right here and the bottom would spin. But you would have to follow the lever on the, or the runner on the back, everything like that. But he looks really, really good. Ladies and gentlemen, I give Cyclone a 5 out of 5 nerd pins. He looks great. He looks really, really good. Definitely happy I have him in my collection. Definitely happy that I opened him. Definitely happy that I opened him. He looks really, really good. I'm liking that. I love that nice streamlined look that he has going on. He doesn't look too muscular as he would compared to, because he's an android. He's a robot. I love for my robots to have like a slim-like look, unless they're supposed to be tank type, a type of tanky robot or something like that. So yeah, he looks really good. I give him a 5.5, 5 out of 5 nerd pins. He's looking good. So last up, we are going to do Flying Fist He-Man. I'm glad you saved this. You ladies and gentlemen saved this for last, because I've never been a fan of Flying Fist He-Man. Never have been. But because it was in the Masterverse, I happened to see him on sale. I grabbed at one point. Did he have a chest? Did he have a Chinese voice? Why do you remember he did? At one point, yeah, because you know what? He was actually made, if you go by the Mike Young cartoon, he was made as a protector in over a temple. And he was there, it was him and a couple of other Sentinel robots, but like he was one of the Sentinels that they created. That Cyclone was one of the Sentinels that they created to protect like certain shrines in like the Asian area of Eternia. So yeah. Hey, Tim Mitch, what's going on, my brother? How are you? So, yeah, you're right. He did have an Asian accent. I think this Cyclone is beautiful, but I love the face sculpt that they have going on him. The face sculpt and the mask that they gave him is absolutely beautiful. This mask comes off pretty... Yeah. One thing I can say about these Masterverse toys, if you lose accessories to them, you wanted to lose them. They make sure they things stick. They like you put something in their hand, it's stuck in their hand. If you put it in there on their a mask on or something like that, it's stuck. But look at that beautiful face sculpt. They did good line work and face sculpting in him. They did a great job on him. Side profile looks nice and everything. They did a great job on him. So next, we are going to open up our final figure right here, and that is Flying Fist He-Man. All right, just wanted to cut these edges real quick before I get started. And again, thank you everybody for tuning in. You guys are the absolute best. Now, Flying Fist He-Man. Flying Fist He-Man was never really one of my favorites, but I happened to get him. He was on sale. I'm not a completionist. I only get the figures that I like. Or if I really see one that I've been thinking about getting and I see it for a very cheap price, I will grab it up. As you can see, it's done in a nice window box right here. Masterverse, 6 points of articulation, 6 plus, 30 points of articulation over here. Beautiful artwork of Flying Fist He-Man right here. Then you have Flying Fist He-Man logo right there. Master Universe New Eternia over there. You got some beautiful artwork, though. One thing I can say, Mattel does do some beautiful artwork when it comes to the Masterverse line right here. I don't collect the Origins because I don't feel like going back collecting old toys that I had before. I like the modernized versions of the old stuff. I don't like the old stuff. You got He-Man, a good product image, 3 product images of He-Man right here. And it says, Flying Fist He-Man. He-Man discovers an ancient weapon fueled by the power of Grayskull, long thought lost, which shows him the way of the Flying Fist. All right. Then you have Flying Fist He-Man. You have Fisto and Evelyn. I do have these figures within a line. Evelyn I have coming. I did not get her, but I do have Fisto. But I'm thinking tomorrow I will do some G.I. Joe. We'll see. But also available right here. These are other figures within the line. Mattel logo down at the bottom. I'm good. Needs to move some Huggies. Yo, you bugging, bro. You bugging. You bugging, Tim. Over here, you have the barcode. Scan it. Pause this video later on if you want to scan it. Whatever case may be. Some nice artwork of pre-Eternia right there. The sorceress look like she's kind of purple under the gills, or I don't know. Maybe she's dead by now and she's in pre-Eternia. I don't know. I don't know. But that is it for the box. And again, comes with a decent box. I love the way they do the boxes. Now let's see what this figure gives us right here, right? Never been a fan of Flying Fist He-Man, but I have to have He-Man as He-Man. Got the accessories over here. Let's see if they gave me double accessories. Did they? No, they didn't. They didn't bless me this time. All right, move this closer. Over here, we have the Master Universe flavor packet right here. You can put this on your ramen or cereal. No, don't do that. Open that up. You have other accessories in here, possibly some more fists. I'm not sure. Let me see what we got in here. All right, we got some orange in here, and we have 2 golden fists right here. All right. Pull the figure out the package. Then we have, see, again, the reason why I didn't like this, because it just looked like it was too much. Like, you know what I'm saying? It always looked like it. I just felt as though He-Man, I don't know. I understand he can have a weapon, but why would you have a weapon like that? I don't know. Again, it was just gimmicky. For that time, it was real gimmicky, and I wasn't the type that liked too much gimmick. I don't mind a toy having some gimmick, but I don't like too much gimmick. I don't like when it's too much. All right. So we got the figure over here. Oh, got the figure over here. This just didn't, I don't know what it was about Flying Fist He-Man, but he was never really one of my favorites. But let's get him out the way, see what's going on. Let's move the flavor packet out the way. Get that out the way. You know we're going to check over the accessories first. He has this bolo. He has this, I don't know what, I never knew what this was. And if it was Flying Fist, why is he having like this right here? I don't know what this was, whatever the case may be, with a spike on the end. They just had a handle to it, whatever. But it is very well constructed, made out of a hard plastic, as you can see. You know, you got some paint apps going on here. You know, you got the golden on the bolos at the end. I guess this is a gun that you just beat the daylights out of somebody with. Like, you just point it at them. And then you got this right here, and you stick them with it. If they're getting on your nerves, you poke this in their butt, and then they'll stop. And then you put this on your arm to make sure nobody take it from you. All right. And then you got 2 golden fists right here, which I think look cool. I guess this would be like the flying. I don't know. I've never really looked at the lore of Flying Fist He-Man. I have these 2 golden flying fists right here, which look pretty good. And you have this shield. Now, this shield I like. I like the shield. But I think he should have been given a long sword, because I mean, like a sword or an axe or something like that. So, you know, that's just my thing. I mean, like, one of the accessories should have been an axe or a sword versus this thing right here. I don't know, but it's made into 2 separate pieces right here. You have the part where you can put, this is done in a nice vinyl right here, so you can slide it onto his arm. This right here is rotating so that you can pretty much, you know, like do the flying fist thing. Again, I never understood the flying fist thing. Never understood. This right here, we're going to have to figure out, does this go? All right, so this goes on his back. All right, so this goes on his back. So we're going to put this on right now to get this out the way. All right. And I guess that's for whatever. Now, those are all the pieces. Those are the accessories that come with Flying Fist He-Man. Again, I'm not a big fan of Flying Fist He-Man, but I don't mind getting them because I got them for a reasonable price. All right. He was never really one of my favorites, but he's okay. He's all right. And again, everything is well constructed. You got like a little... Yeah, this has a little nut or a little plate in the back to make sure it doesn't... I mean, it's well constructed. Everything's done in a hard plastic as well. So, and you got some coloring going on here along the sides of the shield right there where you can spin, where it spins and stuff. Yeah, so, all right. We'll see how he looks after he's fully racked up. So, we're going to get into the figure right here. Face sculpt is okay, and face sculpt is good. I love the more hardened look of He-Man going on right here. I'm liking the pauldrons on here. I mean, yeah, he's not bad. Got like a flat gray going on with the big H in the middle. Golden belt along with his red belt right here. Nice loincloth with some symbols in it and some nice deco and everything like that. He's a well-constructed figure. That I cannot take away. But you look right here, there's some gold going on here, gold going on in the back and everything like that. Got some rivet and sculptings going on right here. Pauldrons look nice. They're not painted. They're just like a solid golden plastic going on right there. Loincloth is the usual one, but it's still different. And you got a nice red flat belt right there. You got these boots right here. They're actually good looking boots. Just not used to seeing He-Man with something like this. They look really, really good. Like they belong on a knight or something like that. Yeah. Real nice boots. The boots are nice. Great coloring. You see like there's some battle damage they sculpted into the top of it right here. Great paint apps going on along this guy. And yeah, he looks pretty good. You saw me pop this on. I love the way they gave his hair some wash right there. His face looks hard right there. I always like this real hard look of He-Man right here. You got the nice symbol in the middle of his chest right there. He's just a little blemish right there, but he still looks really good. Now, as far as articulation, here it can go all the way around, but because of the construction right here, you won't really be able to take these arms all the way out because these pauldrons, they do remove. You can, as you can see, there's some clips right here, but I don't want to take them. You know what? Let's take them off. Fuck it. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't take them off. But you know what? Let's see how he looks with the vest look. I'm going to take a, yeah, there we go. Let's take him off. All right, he looks better like this. I think I like him better like this. The pauldrons got too much going on. I like this look right here. I would give him a sword, or no, let's see. We take my other He-Man sword right here, or axe, give him that, and he looks hardcore. All right, yeah. He looks good like this. I like him like this, all right? But as far as articulation, the arms can go up and all the way around. You just have to remove the pauldrons off the side. Bicep swivel, double hinge elbow right there. Twisting and pivoting at the wrist. Twisting at the wrist because he has on the battle armor right here. You really can't get to the ab crunch, but it is in there. Nice leg split. Leg kicks up. Twisting at the thigh. Double hinge knee going on. Twisting and pivoting at the ankle. And calf twist as well. All right, let's see how these accessories look on him. Let's pull an arm off, a wrist off. All right, pull that wrist off right there. Put that through there. All right. Everything just came off. All right. Put that through there. Put his hand back in. Oh, wait. You know what? We're going to take all of this off and just put it like that for right now so that we can pretty much get to the peg right there. All right. There we go. We're going to keep that off for right now. All right. You know what? Maybe I could get... No, because I know already what's the name. Let's see if it works. One thing about these figures, they are stiff. Very stiff. You pull something out, you're going to have to force it back in. You pull something, I mean, like they're very stiff. Very stiff. So yeah, we're just going to keep this off for right now. All right. See how stiff it is to put that back in there? And it's not flopping around once you put it back in there either. So we can take this through here. Pretty much have them holding it right here. Now you can put the whole thing on with the gauntlet, but you're gonna be there for a while because everything on this figure is stiff. So we're just gonna keep that on him like that for right now. Then he grabs this thingy. I don't know why they gave him this. I would have preferred they just gave him like I think this is the thing that turned me off from Flying Fist He-Man, because it just seemed like it was just like unnecessary. It was just a contraption or something they had laying around that they was like, just put it on them. We need to sell more He-Man figures. And this clips on to the forearm right here. Yeah, this is too much, man. This is too much. I don't like all of that. Look at this. I like the figure. And then it just looks like he has all this top stuff going on and his legs are too little. Or like he has all of this stuff going on. And it's just, what's the name? Again, Flying Fist He-Man has never been one of my favorites. I never had him as a kid because I didn't want him. I felt as though he was unnecessary or just too much. I just never understood why. Now, Thunder Punch He-Man, I enjoyed Thunder Punch He-Man, but Flying Fist He-Man wasn't one of my favorites. He wasn't. And even though I do like him without the pauldrons, it's still like just too much. This doesn't feel like, it never did feel like He-Man to me. I'm not saying he has to always have on like Has to always have on like what do you call that? Like the streamlined look or whatever the case may be. I done bust gloves messing around with this. What's the name, boy? Yeah, these pieces are stiff. These pieces are stiff. I mean, fully posable, but I would have to give him different weapons. I will possibly keep the shield. I will possibly keep the shield on him for him, but it's, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, nah. Is he a good figure quality-wise? Absolutely. But I mean, this is Flying Fist He-Man has always been like for a certain collector. It just wasn't for me. Wasn't for me. Again, by the time they got the Flying Fist He-Man, I was pretty much on my way out from the Master Universe line as a kid. You know? Okay, push that in there nice and secure. All right, he looks cool with the flying fist and everything like that, but it's just, I don't know. Something, I don't know. Not my thing. Not my thing. Good looking figure. Nice solid figure. Stands up easily and everything, but it just looks, I don't know. I don't know. I give Flying Fist He-Man 3.5 out of 5. I've never liked them. I've never liked them, but I do have them. I do like the face sculpt and everything. I love it's just something about him. I don't know what it is. It's something about Flying Fist He-Man I was never a fan of. You know? Let's see how tall he is. He is coming in at about... Let's see what Flying Fist He-Man coming in at about. Pull that back. Flying Fist He-Man is coming in at about what? 7 1/4. It's a little bit shorter than the rest. And I don't have his legs bent. So... ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think of these lives right here. I absolutely love doing these lives for you guys. Oh, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do a little quick comparison. And I'll let you guys get out of here. All right. Put on another, what's the name? All right, here he is next to a G.I. Joe Classified. Right here. Here he is to Motu Origins. Not my thing. Don't like these. And yeah, here he is next to. I would say this is Wave 3 He-Man. This one I really like. This one I like a lot. I love barbarians. But you see what I'm talking about? It's just something I don't know what it is. I don't know. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, I bring this review to a close. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and share this video. Thank you so much for spending time. Absolutely love you when you guys come through. If you like that I'm doing these busted open lives, please let me know. Let me know in the comment section. Be honest with me. If you don't want me to do them, whatever the case may be, I will stop doing it. If you want me to keep doing them, I figure as though this right here could take my mind off of things, take your mind off of things. You could just let it play in the background, you know, so on and so forth. Let me know. Let me know. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that brings this review to a close. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and share this video. And remember, when you buy a toy, what do? You bust it open. I don't know about this. The face sculpt is good, but I don't know. I don't know what it is about this guy. It's just too much going on for me. Too much going on. All right, guys. Take care.